I love space, planets, black holes, galaxies, solar systems, sci-fi, movies, TV shows, games. I'm probably into it. In another world, I was probably an astronomer. Because of that, I decided why not do something a little bit different. I looked at a huge chunk, a massive majority of planets that have existed in the DC universe. And we're going to look through some of the most dangerous planets in DC Comics of all time. Now, I narrowed it down to 10. There are so many planets that I did not mention on this list that are very dangerous, that haven't been dealt with in comic books for a very long time. Some are from New Earth, some are from Post-Crisis, some are from Zero Hour. There's a lot of history to look through, but here are the 10 that I thought were most worth mentioning. And at number 10, I have a planet called Garnet. This planet's first appearance is Green Lantern Corps Quarterly, number 1, June of 1992. It is known to be the worst criminal planet in all of the DC universe. It is so bad that the Green Lanterns who were sent there to police the planet were all brutally murdered by the criminal underworld. The planet is so bad that the people within the world who know of this planet's existence do not call it Garnet. They've actually nicknamed it Hellhole. A character at one point, Jack T. Chance, was given a Green Lantern ring to kind of govern this planet the best way he could, but in doing so, he had to use lesser ethical methods to the point where the Guardians, they knew that what he was doing maybe isn't what they would uphold for other Green Lanterns, but they also understood it was the only way to get things done on, well, Hellhole. A lot of criminal underworld ruling planets in any sci-fi universe you could think of are not places you want to live on. But a place that can brutally murder Green Lanterns, that's definitely not for an ordinary person. At number 9, I've placed a planet called Lythyl, which I've dubbed as the Mad Max world of the DC universe. This planet's first appearance was Legion of Superheroes, Volume 3, Issue 13, August 1985. It's not just its civilization that is very dangerous, it is the surface of the planet that is very dangerous as well. This is a planet that has constant volcanic activity, and its closer presence to the sun leaves most of its surface scorching hot. There are some people who will live on the surface of this planet, which is extremely, very difficult. However, most people live underground of the planet, which is where the strong will rule the weak, and you do have masters and slaves. Even when situations call for this, the worst of the worst people, even serial killers, will end up working together just to survive. Once again, just look at this picture. You can't tell me someone from Mad Max would not wear this. At number 8, I placed Ranx, which isn't necessarily just a planet. It is a living planet like Mogo, except instead of being a Green Lantern, it is a Yellow Lantern. Its first appearance was Tales of the Green Lantern Corps Annual number 2, December of 1986, and its apparent death was Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 7, December 2016. I think what makes the planet even scarier is a lot of its history is unknown and is actually left up to universal folklore. People of different civilizations pass on different stories of where Ranx has come from. Also, the fact that the planet is potentially just as old as the universe itself. As a planet, it can control anything it wants. Its core regulations, the surface, the gravity, this thing is ultra dangerous. I think even at one point, it served time as a different version of Warworld. And simply put, the fact that it is a wielder of a yellow ring, fear, that gives you even more reason to be fearful of the planet. At number 7, I placed Jekuul, which is also known as New Krypton or New Kandor, and the first appearance of this planet was Action Comics number 984, September 2017. This is a planet literally ruled by General Zod to create a new version of Krypton, and we've all seen how General Zod rules things in all different continuities and iterations of the character. We've also seen how General Zod deals with trespassers, deals with people who don't conform to his law. We know who he is. We know how dangerous he can be. He's practically just an evil Superman. And not just that, he's not just leading this planet on his own. He's also leading it with his family, in which this planet has 2 yellow suns. So I'm not necessarily sure if 2 yellow suns, big or smaller than Earth's sun, would make them more powerful, but the fact that there's multiple Kryptonians there, yeah, it's definitely something to be scared of. He basically enslaves the race on that planet, and Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner are sent to defuse of the problem, which is just unsuccessful. But at one point, Zod does enter this diplomatic relationship with other united planets, which kind of keeps him at bay. But once again, how long can you truthfully trust Zod? So this is just a planet you would not want to be anywhere near. At number 6, I placed Ysmault, which I'm sure a lot of you know is the homeworld, or at the very least, the base of operations for the Red Lantern Corps. This planet's first appearance was Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, Annual number 2 from December 1986. This was a homeworld of an alien race called the Empire of Tears, which are basically just a bunch of demons. And their sole purpose? Yes, to destroy the Guardians of the Universe. So, demons and Red Lantern Corps members just coming together on this planet. This is not a vacation spot. At number 5, I put Biot, which is the homeworld of the Manhunters. Biot's first appearance was Green Lantern number 4, issue number 3, September 2005. The Manhunters are just a universal version of Terminators. They're just a bunch of robots that at one point were made with good intentions to have a good purpose, but we've seen over history of DC Comics, they are anything but that. The planet is so dangerous that it is even off limits to anybody in the Green Lantern Corps. And it was also even used as a base for Cyborg Superman, so anybody who is going to be giving a home to that character, yeah, it's not safe at all. Number 4 is Warworld, and its first appearance was DC Comics Presents, issue 27, November 1980. Now, I think this planet is very self-explanatory. I don't think I need to go into too much detail with this. We're all very well versed with what Warworld is all about, and especially when it's ruled by Mongul, it is even more dangerous at that point. No matter what iteration or what continuity or universe you look at, Warworld is always an extremely dangerous place, even if there is societies living on it. It is a planet that can take Superman, keep him imprisoned, and make him fight due to Mongul's will. No matter how you put it, it's always going to be a dangerous planet. It's got crazy creatures like underground worms that sprout up every now and then. And if it's not a war world that has an arena in which Mongul is making you fight in, it is a war world that is a massive planetary satellite that is used for conquering other planets. And rightfully so, not only is it one of the most dangerous places in the DC universe, it is one of the most well-known and popular due to its name, its size, and what happens there. Planet number 3 is Ryut, and this planet's first appearance is Green Lantern Volume 4, Issue 25, January 2008. This is the original homeworld of Atrocitus and his people before they had to flee and go to Ysmault. This is where all the Manhunters had a simultaneous glitch, which basically said to keep preservation of the universe, we have to terminate all organic life, and this is where they started, on Ryut. The sector of Ryut is Sector 666. makes sense. Bunch of demons live on this planet. But to even go further from there, the Manhunters pretty much annihilate everybody on the planet. Oh yeah, and let's just make matters worse. This is also the homeworld of the Black Lanterns. Death thrives here, and death happened here. I will also add, in a different continuity, this is also a planet where the Guardians of the Universe did imprison Parallax. So Ryut, in any continuity, is always dangerous to the absolute max. Planet number 2, I placed Darkseid's domain, Apokolips. This planet's first appearance was New Gods #1, March 1971. In my opinion, the greatest DC villain in history, the most notorious, the character who has literally based everything about himself on conquering other civilizations and other planets. Just look at this planet. Who would want to live here other than Darkseid and all the minions he has dominated into serving him? Fire pits non-stop. Dark gray black clouds with red skies. It's depressing and it's violent. It's got parademons. Those are creatures you would not be walking down the street, and even in Earth that is welcome to aliens, you wouldn't look to your side and wave at a parademon. Even more so than Apokolips, the appearance of it, what it houses, everything about Apokolips, it doesn't make it as scary as the man himself, Darkseid. That is what ramps it up even further. If you want to know about domination, conquest, and anything of the like, look at Darkseid. Look at Apokolips. Finally, number 1, some of you might be surprised by this, but I actually placed Earth. And just in case any of you want to know the first appearance of Earth, I think it even predates Superman. It's New Fun Comics #1, February 1935. I understand surface level, Earth looks great. It's blue, it's green, it's beautiful. It has people protecting it, but also look at the amount of people who are not protecting it. Look at the amount of people who wish death to people or who wish destruction of Earth. The fact that Earth is home to so many constant metahumans. How many of them are going to come out good? How many of them are going to come out bad? With human history, it's not too far of a stretched out idea to imagine that Earth sometimes may not be the safest place to live. Let's just be honest here. Let's throw this out. How about these Earths where the good guys happen to be bad guys? What do these Earths do when Superman is bad, or Wonder Woman or Batman is bad? Even for the Earths where our greatest heroes are in fact heroes, Earth is always in a constant state of trouble. There's always cities and countries that are being attacked by somebody or something, and it always leaves somewhere on the planet unsafe. And you could say that about Earth even today, but it's being elevated even more with the idea because of how many metahumans we have. It also draws more attention to other powerful beings in the universe who want our planet because of the metahumans. Take someone like Darkseid or Brainiac. So there you go, guys, a list of 10 planets that I deem to be some of the most dangerous areas in the DC universe. Now, guys, leave in the comments below what you think are some of the most dangerous DC planets out there, even other planets from other continuities that I didn't mention in the video. But that is all I have for you on this video, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I will talk to you all very soon.